As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the sprawling cityscape of Los Angeles, the rhythmic sound of moving boxes being shuffled echoed through the quiet neighborhood. Inside the modest yet elegant Victorian-style mansion on the corner of Westchester Avenue, the Harmon family was in the midst of unpacking their belongings. Dr. Ben Harmon, a psychiatrist with a troubled past, meticulously arranged his books on the shelves of his new home office. His wife, Vivian, an intelligent and compassionate woman, unpacked family photos and trinkets, trying to infuse warmth into the unfamiliar space. Their teenage daughter, Violet, wandered from room to room, her curiosity piqued by the history that seemed to seep from the walls. As the clock struck midnight, signaling the end of moving day, a subtle shift in the atmosphere was palpable. A faint whispering seemed to emanate from the walls, as if the house itself were alive and eager to tell its secrets. But the Harmons brushed off the sensation as mere exhaustion from the day's events. Little did they know, the house held a dark and twisted history, a rhythm of its own that pulsed with the echoes of past tragedies. Beneath its pristine facade lurked the spirits of those who had met untimely ends within its walls, their restless souls bound to the confines of the mansion. And so as the Harmons settled into their new home, unaware of the horrors that awaited them, the rhythm of the murder house began to sync with their own, setting the stage for a tale of terror and tragedy that would unfold with each passing day. In the days that followed their move, the Harmons attempted to acclimate to their new surroundings, each member of the family navigating their own challenges amidst the eerie ambience of the murder house. Dr. Ben Harmon found himself increasingly drawn to his work, seeking solace in the familiar routines of his psychiatric practice. Yet, even within the confines of his office, he couldn't escape the unsettling feeling that he was being watched, a sensation that gnawed at the edges of his consciousness like a persistent melody. Vivian, too, struggled to find her footing in the unfamiliar neighborhood, her unease mounting with each passing day. Yet, despite her reservations, she remained determined to create a sense of normalcy for her family, channeling her energies into homemaking and community outreach. Meanwhile, Violet found herself captivated by the mysteries of the house, her teenage curiosity bordering on obsession. She spent hours poring over old photographs and newspaper clippings, searching for clues to unlock the secrets hidden within the mansion's walls. As the days turned into weeks, the rhythm of the murder house grew more pronounced, its echoes of past traumas reverberating through the halls with increasing intensity. Shadows danced along the walls, whispers drifted through the air like ghostly melodies, and the Harmons found themselves inexorably drawn into the dark heart of the house. Little did they know, the past was not content to remain buried beneath layers of time and forgetfulness. And as they would soon discover, the echoes of the past were eager to be heard once more, their haunting refrain setting the stage for a symphony of terror that would envelop them all. Amidst the tranquil ambience of rhythm, where time flowed like a languid river, there existed a phenomenon known only as the branch. It was a moment suspended in the space between heartbeats, a fleeting instant when the fabric of reality seemed to ripple and bend, offering those who dared to seize it a glimpse into the mysteries of the universe. As the clock struck midnight, signaling the arrival of another day, Luna stood behind the counter of her cafe, her gaze fixed on the small antique clock mounted on the wall. With each tick of the second hand, anticipation hung heavy in the air, a palpable energy that crackled like static electricity. And then, as if on cue, it happened, a subtle shift in the atmosphere, a barely perceptible tremor that sent shivers down the spines of those present. In that moment, time seemed to stand still, the world around them frozen in a tableau of suspended animation. For 4 minutes, the patrons of rhythm found themselves caught in the throes of the branch, their senses heightened, their perceptions heightened to the point of clarity. Colors appeared more vibrant, sounds more melodious, and the very air hummed with an otherworldly resonance. In the midst of the branch, secrets long buried rose to the surface, truths laid bare in the harsh light of revelation. The past and the future converged in a kaleidoscope of possibilities, offering glimpses of what was and what could be. And then, as quickly as it had begun, the branch came to an end, the world snapping back into focus with a jolt. Yet for those who had experienced it, its effects lingered like the fading notes of a haunting melody, leaving behind a sense of wonder and awe. As Luna surveyed the faces of her patrons, she knew that the branch had touched each of them in ways they could scarcely comprehend. And as they exchanged knowing glances and shared smiles, she couldn't help but wonder what other mysteries lay waiting to be uncovered in the timeless embrace of rhythm. In the aftermath of the branch, the atmosphere within Rhythm hummed with a newfound energy, as if the very air crackled with the echoes of the mysterious phenomenon. Luna, the enigmatic owner of the cafe, watched with a knowing smile as her patrons lingered over their drinks, their conversations filled with whispers of wonder and speculation. Among them sat the Harmons, drawn to Rhythm by an inexplicable pull that seemed to transcend the boundaries of time and space. Dr. Ben Harmon, his analytical mind reeling from the experience of the branch, found himself grappling with questions that defied rational explanation. Vivian, ever the pragmatist, sought solace in the comforting embrace of her husband, her gaze flickering with a mixture of curiosity and trepidation. And Violet, her youthful curiosity piqued by the mysteries that surrounded them, leaned in eagerly as Luna approached their table. "Welcome to Rhythm," Luna said, her voice a melodic symphony that seemed to resonate with each person present. "I trust you found the branch to your liking." The Harmons exchanged hesitant glances, unsure of how to articulate their experience. Yet, as they shared their impressions with Luna, they found themselves opening up in ways they hadn't anticipated, their words flowing like a river freed from its banks. And as Luna listened, her eyes alight with understanding, she began to weave a tapestry of connections, a tapestry that linked their individual experiences to a greater cosmic harmony. For within the confines of Rhythm, the barriers between past, present, and future blurred, revealing the interconnectedness of all things. As the night wore on and the cafe began to empty, the Harmons lingered a while longer, reluctant to leave the warmth and comfort of Rhythm behind. And as they stepped out into the cool night air, their minds buzzing with the revelations of the evening, they couldn't shake the feeling that they had stumbled upon something extraordinary, a truth that transcended the confines of their ordinary lives. For in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, amidst the hustle and bustle of city life, there existed a place where time stood still, a place where the rhythms of the universe converged in perfect harmony, revealing the hidden depths of existence to those brave enough to seek them out. And as the Harmons made their way home, they knew that their journey had only just begun. As dawn broke over the city skyline, casting a soft golden hue across the streets of downtown Los Angeles, the echoes of the branch lingered in the air like a haunting melody. Within the confines of Rhythm, Luna stood behind the counter, her gaze fixed on the antique clock that hung on the wall, its hands ticking steadily onward. The events of the previous night weighed heavily on her mind, their implications swirling like a tempest within her thoughts. For she knew that the branch was not merely a random occurrence, but a glimpse into the intricate web of fate that bound all living things together. As Luna contemplated the mysteries of the branch, a sense of purpose stirred within her, a determination to uncover the truth behind its enigmatic power. And so, with a resolute determination, she set about unraveling the threads of destiny that wove their way through the fabric of existence. Meanwhile, the Harmons found themselves inexorably drawn back to Rhythm, their experiences of the previous night lingering in their thoughts like a half-remembered dream. As they stepped through the door of the cafe once more, they felt a sense of anticipation building within them, a longing to delve deeper into the mysteries that surrounded them. With each passing moment, the boundaries between past, present, and future blurred, until time itself seemed to lose all meaning within the confines of Rhythm. And as Luna guided them on their journey of discovery, they found themselves swept up in the symphony of fate, a melody that pulsed with the rhythm of the universe itself. As the day wore on and the sun dipped below the horizon once more, the Harmons emerged from Rhythm with a newfound sense of clarity and purpose. For they had glimpsed the true nature of existence, seen the intricate interplay of forces that shaped their lives and the world around them. And as they walked hand in hand through the streets of downtown Los Angeles, the echoes of the branch still ringing in their ears, they knew that they were forever changed, bound together by the melody of fate, and united in their quest for understanding in the ever-unfolding symphony of life. As the final notes of the day's symphony faded into the ether, a sense of peace descended upon the bustling streets of downtown Los Angeles. In the heart of it all stood Rhythm, its doors open to all who sought refuge from the cacophony of the outside world. For Luna, the enigmatic owner of the cafe, the events of the past days had brought a newfound sense of purpose, a clarity of vision that illuminated the path ahead. No longer bound by the constraints of time and space, she stood at the threshold of a new beginning, ready to embrace the harmony that lay waiting to be discovered. And for the Harmons, who had found themselves drawn into the mysteries of rhythm, the journey had been one of transformation and revelation. Through their experiences within the cafe's walls, they had come to understand the interconnectedness of all things, the delicate balance that existed between past, present, and future. As they bid farewell to rhythm and stepped out into the cool night air, a sense of gratitude filled their hearts, a gratitude for the experiences shared, the connections forged, and the truths uncovered. For they knew that, no matter where life's journey took them, they would always carry with them the lessons learned within the hallowed halls of the cafe. And so, as the city slept and the stars twinkled overhead, the melody of rhythm continued to weave its way through the tapestry of existence, a timeless refrain that echoed through the ages, reminding all who heard it of the beauty and complexity of the universe. For in the end, it was not the destination that mattered, but the journey itself, the moments shared, the connections made, and the melodies embraced along the way. And as long as there were hearts willing to listen, the rhythm of life would continue to play on, guiding humanity ever forward on its quest for understanding and enlightenment.